So we're just gonna skip the first match. The outcome is probably going to be different now that we had to skip the damn match. Yeah, Ortiz won this one, a 98 this time. And then we're going to go ahead and just skip this match too. We didn't get very far into it, about 12 minutes into it before it froze, but I'm just going to skip it. And then we'll save. So Orange Cassidy defeats Rich Swann here. An 85. Canadian Destroyer in 12 minutes. So it's even at one apiece. Heading into match number 3. So we're going to save real quick. So that we don't freeze again. And if we do, we can just load up the save. I'm going to share this real quick on Facebook. I always have problems with this damn thing. Alright, so it's Drugs Bunny and it's Moose. Let's do it. Are you ready to bust some heads, Moose? Moose. Here comes Mr. Impact. Money Moose, baby. He is ready to go. And there we go, Moose and Orange Cassidy, or sorry, Moose and, I was looking at my notes, Moose and Drugs Bunny here. Again, Impact 1, KAW 1, so it's 1-1 apiece heading into this one here. So whoever wins this match is going to gain a decided advantage in this cross-promotional event. There's only 5 matches on this card. This is match 3 of 5. Of course, this match simply for bragging rights, not for a championship. But coming up, the MLW title is on the line. Brian Cage will put the title on the line against Tetsuya Naito. And the Ace Heavyweight titles on the line. Pac will defend the title against Eddie Edwards of Impact. So those are our two championship matches coming up, and that headbutt right there from Drugs Bunny busted Moose wide open. We got a bunny against a moose, and right now the bunny is in control. And I don't know why this is lagging. This seems to be lagging, unless the speed is slow for some reason. Or it just could be lagging. The game might be lagging for some reason. Exchanging blows, Irish whip off the ropes, drop down from Drugs Bunny. Catches him with that kitchen sink. And now he's got him in the camel clutch. Break his back, make him humble. Fucking the moose. Moose and squirrel. There is a side slam from Drugs Bunny. Drugs now slapping on that. Woo! Figure four leg lock. Styling and profiling is the rabbit with a habit. The master of the Coke Slam. Of course, Moose likes that to use that spear, no jackhammer needed. Former professional football player in the NFL is Moose. Former Impact Grand Champion is Moose. In this promoter mode, also a former multiple-time Impact Heavyweight Champion, as that suplex sends Drugs Bunny all the way to the floor. It's lucky he did not land on that rampway. In fact, it might have been better for him if he landed on the rampway rather than landing on the floor, because that'd be a shorter drop. Shoten Kai right there from Drugs Bunny. Been watching his Hiroki Goto tapes. There's a clothesline. Levels Moose. There's a bloody mess, and there's the coat slam. But Moose right back to his feet. Money Moose now driving that shoulder in the Drugs Bunny in the corner, and well, okay then. Elbow drop from the top from Drugs Bunny. I need to check the match speed after this match is over. I don't know if it's because of the match speed or just the game's just really laggy right now for some reason. There's a splash off the top from Drugs Bunny. He's got him again. There's a coat slam one more time, and that could be it. Both hands pressed. 2, 3. Got him. Moose kicking out after the 3. But too little, too late. As Drugs Bunny wins this match and gives KAW the side advantage in this event. Drugs Bunny defeating Moose. So now it's KAW 2, Impact 1. Heading into our next match. Just gonna save here, because I don't want it to freeze again. Or if it glitches out, then at least we'll have this recorded so far. Ah, that's why. I set it at 100. I was wondering why the speed is so slow. Felt like they were moving like in slow motion. Okay, so Naito and Brian Cage is next. That is for the MLW Heavyweight title. Let's do this thing. Here comes the challenger representing Kaiju. Tetsuya Naito, former Kaiju Heavyweight Champion, looking to take that MLW title from Brian Cage. Funny, a match between a Kaiju wrestler and Impact wrestler fought for another promotion's title, MLW's title. MLW must be loving this. Here comes the MLW Heavyweight Champion, the Machine, Brian Cage. The effing Machine, Brian Cage. From the 559, they call him Cage. Melissa Santos always introduces Brian Cage the best, I think. And, you know, Brian Cage now married to Melissa Santos. Good for them. I've actually got the honor and privilege of interviewing both of them, Brian Cage and Melissa Santos. Naito in control right now of the former Impact champion, the current MLW champion, whose title is on the line in this matchup. Naito picking up a win last month over Switchblade Jay White. Now he's taking on Brian Cage here. Can he defend Kaiju from Invaders once again? He defeated New Japan's Jay White. Can he defeat Impact's Brian Cage here? Big time vertical suplex from the Machine. Brian Cage now. And Naito throwing strikes in the center of the ring. Who's going to win this battle? And it goes to the big man, Brian Cage. The Machine with a scoop slam. Naito tries to suplex the big man, but Cage suplexes him all the way out to the floor. He tries to go back again. Jawbreaker stuns Naito, but an elbow from Naito. But a power slam from Cage. Cage has him up. Hanging vertical suplex. Naito back to his feet. Gets caught and power bombed. Hooks the leg to no. Naito just getting out. 5 minutes gone in this one. There's a drop kick to the Machine as Cage back to his feet first. Or Naito slams him all the way out to the floor. Naito following him out to the floor now. Tries to suplex him on the floor, but Cage reverses and suplexes Naito onto the floor. A thin layer of protective matting on that floor. There's a hanging vertical suplex, and apparently there are no countouts in this match for some reason. I don't know what's going on with these rules. I should have looked them over a lot more thoroughly before I confirmed the match card. But here we are on the outside. Apparently there's no countouts. And then it's a Guri and a leg lock from Naito. So they're just brawling all over the ringside area. In that corner there where the guardrails meet. Naito sent it to that guardrail. Both men back into the ring now. Series of forearms and a drop kick to the knee from Naito takes down the big man. Jackknife cover with a bridge. And not even a 2 count. Cage quickly back to his feet. He's caught with that punch, that forearm smash from Naito, rather, and then that leg lock. Slams him and drop kicks him down. Has him up and drops him down with that DDT, that reverse DDT. There's a Destino from out of nowhere, and that could be it. No. Half a count away from a new champion. There's the FN5 from Brian Cage in a cover. And has he retained the title? No. Naito just cuts the shoulder up. 2.9. Power bomb jackknife style. Swinging neck breaker from Naito. Naito seemingly has a second win here. Hits him with a spine buster. Both men down. And taking a lot of punishment in this match in an inverted atomic drop or a Manhattan drop, whatever you want to call it. There's a drop kick. German suplex with the bridge. Does he got him? He does! 11 minutes. Naito with a German suplex with a bridge is your new MLW champion. To the victors go the spoils. As Kaiju Attack Wrestling picks up another win here. Have acquired the MLW Heavyweight title as Naito defeats another outsider in Brian Cage. to win this match for Kaiju Attack Wrestling and to steal the MLW Heavyweight title from Impact Wrestling and Brian Cage. Hard fought back and forth battle there. 89% match rating. Not bad though for an 11-minute match. Impact Wrestling with the decided, or sorry, Kaiju Attack Wrestling with the decided advantage. New champion crowned. Naito is your new MLW Heavyweight Champion. And it gives Kaiju Attack Wrestling the decided advantage in this cross-promotional event, but also adds a title to our repertoire. And Kaiju Attack Wrestling has basically won this thing, as it's 3-1. Even if Impact were to win this match, Kaiju Attack Wrestling would win the battle 3-2. But Kaiju Attack Wrestling does not want to lose this match. They want to keep that Ace Heavyweight title away from Impact Wrestling. And you know Pac doesn't want to lose to Eddie Edwards either. That Ace title is exclusive to our promotion, as Ace is now out of business. And we have, because they liquidated all of their assets, we acquired their title. It is basically our equivalent of a mid-card title, since you can't really have a mid-card title in this game. Unfortunately, you can't edit titles either. Otherwise, I would get rid of some of those belts, like the junior tag belts are not necessary. And I would create an actual mid-card title. But this belt will have to do as the Ace Heavyweight Champion, the bastard known as Pac, on his way to the ring. I think there's a junior 6-man belt too. It's like, do you really need those? I mean, I get having the junior tag for like New Japan, but other promotions, it would be nice to just edit them. There's no need for a junior 6-man and a regular 6-man heavyweight title, though. That's excessive. But it's Eddie Edwards, it's Pac here. It is for the title. The Ace Heavyweight title. This is our main event of the show. Eddie Edwards, former MLW Heavyweight Champion, looking to win this title. I believe Edwards won that title here. He did another cross-promotional event, I believe. A lot of elbow, or a lot of test of strength early on in this match. Like a very early feeling out process between these two guys, who I don't think have ever actually fought one another. I'd have to go up and look it up and see, but I don't recall Eddie Edwards and Pac ever facing one another. This might be one of those matches where it's never happened before. And these guys just throwing bombs right here. I'm not finding it, so I don't think so. Oh, a near fall right there on that German 2.9 is Pac just barely kicking out. See a lot of pin attempts here by Edwards trying to get the win. And there's that single leg crab from Eddie Edwards, but Pac not willing to capitulate. Irish whip reversal as Pac into the ropes, back elbow from Eddie Edwards. There's a roll up, shoulders down, 2, 3. He got him. Pac escapes with the title as the Bastard retains the Ace Heavyweight title over a very game Eddie Edwards. It was seemingly a first time ever match. I did my research and I couldn't find anything really. Rolling pinfall right there from Pac, 1759, as he retains the Ace Heavyweight Championship. And Kaiju Attack Wrestling wins this series in dominant fashion, 4 wins to 1. The only blemish being that match that Steve Arnett lost to the Funky Monkey Ortiz in the opener. 98%, so almost a Londo. Very good match between these two. So overall, a pretty strong card rating. 98 for the first match, actually. 85 for the second. 70 only for the third one. 89 for the LW Heavyweight title, and 98 for the Ace Heavyweight title. So overall, an 88%. That's very good. I'll take it. Average card rating. You want 80 or above. 90 would be great. 90 or more. But 88, pretty damn close. Attendance not that great. 2664 out of 3,000, but the show was amazing. This victory broadcasts our strength to fans in the industry. Let's maintain our momentum. It's night 2 of Kaiju Attack, won the LW Heavyweight belt, becoming champion. It was a success, but the empty bleachers stood out. I think it was because of the fact that it was a small card and we were running with Impact. Allen of Kaiju won the Kaiju Junior Heavyweight belt. Say what? WWF and DFW tournament are scheduled, so could send somebody to DFW. Here we are in March. Shinagawa and Takahiro found Katsuri Sakuraba. Wow. Carlos Velez found Ernesto in Latin America. Sakota found Dave in Europe. And Mr. Question found nobody. Alright, so a lot of stuff to process there. Let's see. Ernesto Delor Aguilar is there. Kings Road? Really? He's Kings Road? Come on, man. Kazushi Sakuraba's available. Well, we need to sign Warbear. I'll throw the house at him. And he turned me down. Come on, Warbear. Thought we were friends. What the hell? And we need him to add to the following. Come on. Send Takahiro out for a month. We'll send him out for 3. Looks like everybody's pretty well rested. Except for him, who's normal, but whatever. Let's see. So DFW has a tournament. And it says here Alan Brown is the new junior champion. It looks like he beat Aaron Xavier at that other event. So we gotta go to, where we gotta go? We gotta go to, what is that? Yeah. No, not there. Management. No, actually, no, we gotta go to records and help. There we go. So let's find out what the hell happened. So DFW, we had Tajiri. He defeated Masato. Typhoon defeated Jonathan Morris. Machine defeated Matt Gibson. John Moxley defeated Jorge Marquez. Let's see. Sam Kelly defeated Alan Gardner, and Ricardo Lewis defeated Eddie Owens. Main event. So, all my dudes beat their guys. They had a 6-match card. They can thank me for that because I pretty much rented my whole fucking roster to them. Meanwhile, over at MLW, Shotzi Blackheart defeated Teddy Hart. DDS defeated Ryuji Goda. PCO defeated Terhisha Yoshioka. I believe I'm saying that right. Alan Brown defeated Aaron Xavier. Apparently that was for the junior belt. Alan Brown won the title. So really weird. I've never had that happen before. Over on the Impact show. Yeah, this was the show we did with Impact. At ROH, Jay Lethal beat Brody King. Lenny Marcellia beats Jonathan Gresham. Rush defeats Marty Scurll. Flip Gordon defeats Matt Taven. And Jeff Cobb defeats Silas Young. A-Dub. Allie defeats Nick Jackson. Cody defeats Brandy Rhodes. Ref Phoenix defeats Koto Hanamichi. Scorpio Sky defeats Pentagon Jr. Chucky T defeats Frank Kazarian. 1 hundo. Kenny Omega defeats Dr. Britt Baker. DMD. Did you know that she's a dentist? And then Dustin and Nyla Rose. Dustin Rhodes and Nyla Rose. Rhodes and Rose defeat Trent Beretta and Adam. Who's Adam? I don't know. Whatever. That was the main event. New Japan. Taichi defeats Brenda Rita. Rocky Romero defeats Jado. Goto defeats Robbie Eagles. Yoshi-Hashi defeats Bone Soldier. Taiji Ishimori. 97. Tegalo defeats Toru Yano. Yujiro Takahashi defeats Mikey Nichols. 69. Kanemaru defeats Kawato. 75. Jay White defeats Sho. Tamatanga defeats Yo. Ishii defeats Chase Owens. And in the main event, Ospreay defeats Taka Michinoku. Taka is coming, motherfucker. Over at the WWE, Aleister Black defeats Sami Zayn. Drew McIntyre defeats Luke Gallows. Mustafa Ali and Sasha Banks go to a draw, 82%. Jinder Mahal defeats Asuka, 97%. Wow. Braun Strowman defeats Big E, 55. Bray Wyatt and Kevin Owens go to a draw, 88%. Kevin Owens defeats Dash Wilder, 71. Mickey James defeats Ricochet, 53. What a match. Mickey James and Ricochet. Baron Corbin defeats Finn Balor. AJ defeats Jeff Hardy, 59-56. And the main event, Andrade defeats Pete Dunne, 68. You'd think that would be a better match, but apparently it was not. And of course, our show had the interpromotional thing. So I guess I should note that Alan Brown defeated Aaron Xavier. What was that, MLW or DFW? Which one was that? Oh, MLW. Alright, so an interesting turn of events as Xavier's run ended by Alan Brown in another promotion. So we are going to do DDS versus... not DDS. We're going to do Shotzi and Naito. I think we can still do that, and I think it'll work. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. And we'll run back, I think we're going to run back Brown and Xavier this time on our turf for the belt. But now we've got another title to add to our list. Alright, so we've done our scouting. Yes, we've sent our scouts out. We tried to offer a contract to Ernesto. He turned it down. I don't know if I want to send anybody anywhere. We could send Jack on an expedition. Oh, I wanted to check our status in Latin America. Still a D. They're still trying to raise that status. Alright, so Typhoon apparently is not happy with his pay. Where is Typhoon? We'll bump him up to the highest possible. There you go. Alright. Let's book this shit. Shall we? Do you want to invite anyone? Can we invite him? You can, but he turned me down. You jerk. It's because the game made him Kings Road. Why is he Kings Road? You son of a bitch. What about Chris Jericho? A little bit of the bubbly. More than I wanted to spend. Wow, 71,000 for one appearance. 54,000. Not that I don't have the money, it's kind of expensive for one appearance. For the same amount of money, I could get Jericho instead of Mark Briscoe. I think I'm going to take Jericho over Mark Briscoe, no offense. But for that much, I can get Jericho. So yeah, it's a fucking brainer. Wentz is cheap. What about Trey? He's cheap. $800. That's his salary. I've been trying for months to get Liger. He won't do it. Whatever. I've tried and I tried and I tried. It's like they won't work for you if their style is different than yours. And it's like, man, why are you turning down like free money? Why are you turning down bookings? You fucking assholes. Oh, shit. I think this guy likes to do the belly to belly. Look at this. Belly to belly, belly to back. Multiple belly to back, upper belly to back, belly to back. I think he really likes doing suplexes. So we haven't had Shingo or Sonata or I think Bushi either. I forgot about Bushi. We haven't had either of them, any of them. On the card. DFW has a tournament, I guess. We could send them someone. I will. I'll send them one guy. Because they've got what? 2, 4, 6, 7. They've got 7 guys already. So if I send them one more, they can have an 8-person tournament. I'll send them one. I'll be nice to send them one. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if there's anybody I really want to bring in, though. Not that I want to, but there's nobody. I can't really bring anybody from WWE because we don't have a good relationship at all. So, Not that, again, not that I want to bring anybody from there. Oh, that's who they found in Europe. Dave Mastiff. I was like, who the fuck's Dave? I'm like, oh, it's Dave Mastiff. Forgot about him. He's a showman, too. He'd actually fit in. Like Ernesto, which they made Kings Road. God. That makes me mad. Alright, so thinking about bringing Dave Mastiff in just to see if he will sign. We can have him work one show. See how he does. Yeah, we're gonna get the Bomber Dave Mastiff. That's what we're gonna do. Since we're probably gonna send someone over to DFW, we'll invite him in. Well, he says no. What? Style? We got the same fucking... What kind of excuse is that? That's ridiculous. Well, I suppose... For what the hell? We're the same... He's got a showman. Our promotion is showman. How did... Ugh. Watch, I'm gonna invite her. She's gonna say no. Yeah. She's gonna say no. Alright, Fuji's probably gonna say no. Yeah. Macho Ghost is probably gonna say no. Oh, no, he did. Alright, so we got Macho Ghost. We got Macho Ghost, fine. Alright, so who are we going to send to DFW? I'm okay with sending Jack over there. Yeah, let's... Well, we can try. I don't want Jack. What about Danger Mask? Alright, so they took Danger Mask. Apparently they didn't want... didn't want Jack for some reason. Alright, whatever. Alright, let's book this show. So we've got a lot of titles now. In fact, we've got most of MLW's titles, most of Ace, well, 2 of Ace's titles, most of MLW's. We got their heavyweight and their junior heavyweight title. We got the Ace heavyweight, the 6-man Ace titles, and then our titles. So we've got a lot of belts. So I want to do... Naito versus Shotzi. That's going to be one of our big matches here. And it's going to be a non-title. They both have titles. Unfortunately, you can't do title versus title, but that wouldn't work anyway because that's for a junior. She has the junior title, and Naito is not a junior, so. Never do Pizza Cat. kind of want to do Pizza Cat. I'll go with that one. Whatever. So we've got somebody on loan. Who we got? Macho Ghost. So we want to put Macho Ghost in a more high-profile match this time. Macho Ghost and who is the Macho Ghost going to wrestle? Can I have him wrestle Nick Gage? He's a showman, right? Yeah, he should be. He is. Okay, we're good. Oh, we gotta hit. I thought I did. Configure title match. Alright, Typhoon's gonna defend the title. He's gonna defend it against John Moxley. He's gonna wear them trunks, boy. This is gonna be for the junior title. Alan Brown against Aaron Xavier. What else have we got? We got room for a lot more. Well, DDS, Pac, and Tony Storm are the 6-man champions. They're the 6-man champions. Steve Arndt and DDS are the tag team champions. Naito and Shotzi. The Ace title could be on the line. I don't know. We already did that match though. Ace title was defended last month. So. No, that would be Shotzi, Tajiri, and Sam Kelly. There was a 6-man match on the last show we did before the cross promotion event. Let me consult my notes here. For the cross promotional event, we did a 6-man tag. It was Danger Man, Drugs Bunny, and Alan Brown. They defeated Eric Priest, Machine, and Tajiri. We can't do that match because Alan Brown's defending the junior title. So that's off the table. I don't know. I don't think we had another. No, we didn't. Besides the. Okay, well, let's see. Let's do a singles match here. Let's do Tajiri, and he's gonna wrestle Kylie Ray. Then we'll do a 8-man tag team match. DDS, Steve Arnett, and Pac and Tony Storm. And they're going to take on the heel team of Eric Priest, Machine, Sami Callihan, and CM Punk. Now we're going to do Sam Kelly, and he's going to wrestle PCO. We've probably done that match before, but I'll do a tag match here. Orange Cassidy and Jack Shatter. Actually, what do we got left? Jack Shatter, that's it. Well, we could change this into a 6-man. In fact, that's what we're going to do. We'll take Steve out of there. And we'll make this can make this a tag team match. We can do DDS and Steve. against Eric Priest and Machine. That'll be a non-title match. Pac versus CM Punk. Sami Callihan against Tony Storm. And Jack Sherrill will just sit this one out again. That's all. Because we got an uneven number of people. And we're gonna do this. One second. Can we do this here? We can. We do a large haul. We cut that down to 80. What about 60? All right, we can do a large haul, $60. I like that. Let's do it. How many people? What is that? 10,000? 10,000. Alright. That should be all good. Alright, let's make about 5,000 shirts. And we'll make about 3,000 tons. I don't want to make too many of those. Photos sell pretty well, so we can make about 10,000 of those. I'm okay with spending that much on those. They're not that expensive. No. Let's make about 5,000. I don't want to make that much because I don't want to make 10,000, even though I have 10,000 people, because I don't think everybody's going to buy snacks. We'll just let these run out. We'll probably finish out those at this show anyway, so. We're good. Let's overwrite this one. Let's proceed. No whammies. Yeah, he didn't no show. Looks like all the match styles are correct. Let me check the speed on all these. I'm going to speed these up to 150. We're going to go fast here. We're like blast processing on a Genesis, like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. Gotta go fast. We're going to go all the way up to 150 on these. We should try it on 400 speed. Like that match will be over in like 30 seconds. Aw, man. I forgot to set the tag team matches for teams, not individuals. Alright, well I'm going to have to fix all of this because all the match rules are now jacked up. I had them the way I like it, but now they're all jacked up. Alright. So Callihan, Tony Storm, that's our first match. How are we at a time? 2:36. We're going to go ahead and skip this match. This isn't really for anything, it's just a match. It's kind of filler, to be honest with you. Callihan defeats Tony Storm with the wheelbarrow driver. Double leg hook fall. It's also known as the JML driver. Alright, so we didn't get that message, so unfortunately that rivalry between Shotzi and Naito doesn't exist anymore. We had to act on it the month that it was announced, I guess. That sucks. 95 though, good start to the show. Sami Callihan defeats Tony in this intergender match. Next we got Pac against CM Punk. Callihan defeated Blackheart in the last show. He beats Tony here. So, unintentionally, I guess, we've got Callihan wrestling intergender matches. Did I put Kylie on the show? I did. She's wrestling Tajiri. Here's Pac and CM Punk. I don't know how much this match has been done, or if we've done this at all. I should have been keeping records since the beginning of this thing, but I haven't. But Pac defeats CM Punk here with the Black Arrow. 10 minutes, 9 seconds, 79. This was non-title, by the way. I should have put the Ace title on the line here. Why not? This is just a tag match here. Orange Cassidy and Drugs Bunny against Bryce and Pariah of the Following. They're looking to get a bounce back win here after failing to win those tag team titles again. A couple months ago they lost the tag team title match. And Orange Cassidy, Drugs Bunny win it. Mousetrap. Orange Cassidy pins Bryce with the mousetrap. Next we got Sam Kelly and PCO. I'm pretty sure we've done this match more than once, but it's just kind of there. PCO defeats Sam Kelly after a moonsault. 87. 11:29. We're at 84% for the card. So we've got the last half of the show here. There's a non-title tag team match here. DDS and Steve Aaron against Eric Priest and Machine. We're going to go ahead and skip it since it's non-title. But if Priest and Machine can win, they'll get a title shot. And let's see what happens. Well, TDS and Steve Aaron won again. Aaron pin Priest, what was the match valuation? 97. Let's say real quick, so we haven't yet, since first match, just to make sure, because we are 5 matches deep in this thing, and I don't want to have this screw the pooch with 5 matches left. So we're going to watch this one, obviously. It's Tajiri and it's Kylie. Kylie's been racking up wins the last couple of months. She defeated Shotzi Blackheart back in December. That match got 100%. In January, she defeated Toni Storm. February show, she was not on that one. A lot of people weren't. She was on loan. I don't remember where I loaned her to or what the outcome of that match was that she was in. I should have wrote that down. But here in Kaiju Attack Wrestling, she's on a roll. Did Shotzi, she did Tony, so she's run through the only 2 women that are in the promotion. Now she's taking on Tajiri in this intergender match. Also a junior heavyweight match. And with this win, potential win from Kylie, it would definitely propel her into that #1 contender status for that junior title, no doubt. Regardless of who regardless of who wins the match later tonight for the junior title between Aaron Xavier and Alan Brown. That green mist to the face of Kylie, courtesy of Tajiri, in the first minute of this match, first few seconds. The speed of both athletes on display in this match. Kylie, of course, used to work in that lucha style, so she can move very fast. Tajiri, getting up there in age, so not quite as quick as he used to be, but still very agile. Still can go at it with the younger junior heavyweight wrestlers on the roster. And there's an arm drag from Tajiri. Tajiri, the veteran in this match. ECW, I guess, original is the word. It was a Japanese buzzsaw, wrestled all over the United States, Mexico, and Japan. And there's a camel clutch from Tajiri. Tajiri deadlift German with a bridge, but the ropes are right there. One for Rana, get caught with a power bomb and a 2 count from Tajiri. Tajiri's wrestled for a lot of the major promotions in Japan. Not sure if he's ever appeared in New Japan though. I know he's been in All Japan, been in DET. All Japan, Big Japan. Wrestle 1. Okay, so he has wrestled some matches for New Japan. And that was in the late 2000s, 2009, and in 2010 he's wrestled for Freedoms. As I mentioned before, DET. Hustle. 01. Of course, people remember him from his time in the WWE from 2001 to 2005, and his time in ECW from 99 to 2001. also wrestling in CMLL. There's a destroyer and a 2.9. Actually, I think that was the code red. What a rana by Tajiri, spiking her right on her head. And Tajiri actually competed in the G1 Climax in 2009. What a series of reversals and a backslide. 2 and a 2.9 as Tajiri just gets the shoulder up. But yeah, Tajiri, a very impressive resume. A very long career, still active. Wrestles primarily in All Japan right now. Kylie Ray, meanwhile, has this single leg crab lockdown. Kylie Ray, based out of Chicago. Starting off for training in Chicago before going down to Texas and training under Booker T at the Reality of Wrestling School down in Texas. Returning to Chicago after that. Big ass brainbuster by Tajiri. Spinning heel kick, but after spending some time there in Texas with Booker T, went back to Chicago, wrestling a lot on the Chicago independent circuit, primarily for Freelance Wrestling, Freelance Underground, where she was Freelance Underground Tag Team Champions with GPA, and also the Freelance Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. The only female to ever hold that title. There's a side kick to the head, 2, 3, and Tajiri actually knocks off Kylie Ray here. And he says, kiss my ass. Not expecting that. So experience defeats youth in this match. I'm over here listing the accolades of Kylie Ray. But Kylie Ray loses this match to Tajiri after the buzzsaw kick. 100% match rating, though. Great match there between these two. Hats off to whoever the Booker man was for putting this match together. But as I was saying about Kylie Ray, also competing for AAW in Chicago, where she was the AAW Women's Champion. She was also the Zello Pro Women's Champion. Had a bunch of belts at one point. Suffered a broken collarbone that put her out of action for a while. She's also the Phoenix of Rise champion at one point. So, Kylie Ray holding a lot of championships, whether they were women's or intergender titles. Of course, she ended up getting a contract offer from AEW. Sadly, only wrestled one match for them, and then was released. She asked for a release. Not sure the reasoning for that, but she asked for a release, was granted it. Now she's back on the independent scene. She returned at Freelance Underground to wrestle Isaiah Velasquez in a match at the Game of Genders event, which was an intergender show. And she is going to be wrestling coming up next Saturday, part of Impact Wrestling Presents All Glory. She's going to be challenging Shotzi Blackheart and the champion Lady Luck for the Zello Pro Women's Championship. And then in December, she's going to be challenging GPA for the Freelance Underground Championship at their show in Itasca. So Kylie Ray back on the scene after a brief hiatus after leaving AEW under mysterious circumstances. But yeah, I wanted to finish up kind of the career trajectory of Kylie Ray. But we see Tajiri defeats Kylie Ray here. That's her second loss. She lost her debut match and won 2 matches. And if she were able to knock off Tajiri here, that would have went a long way towards getting her a title shot. But Tajiri, the crafty veteran, pulling off the win over Kylie. The match was very good, obviously, and maybe we'll run it back. See if Kylie can't get her win back the next show. But up next, the junior title is on the line as Alan Brown defends the title, his newly won title, against Aaron Xavier. This match happened in MLW last month as I sent a bunch of my guys out on not excursion. I loaned them out because we were only running 5 matches on the card against Impact. I had a bunch of guys that were just going to sit on the inactive roster, so I loaned everybody out that I could to DFW and MLW. And so I loaned them out. And apparently they booked the title match without even telling me. As Aaron Xavier, the junior champion of Kaiju, put the title on the line against Alan Brown on that title, on that show, and Alan Brown defeating the champion, Aaron Xavier, to win the title. Not the first time that Alan Brown has been the junior champion, though. I believe he's only held it once before, so this is only his second run. But a surprise title change on a non-Kaiju event. And it's led to this rematch where Aaron Xavier wants a rematch. He demanded an immediate rematch for the title on his home turf, he told me. He said because it was not in our ring on one of our shows. He was not prepared for the title match. As the promoter there told him he had to defend his title. And frankly, they didn't even ask me. So it's not like they even got approval from me to put the title on the line. They did it anyway. So we got this title switch. I agreed with Xavier. I said it was unfair for them to do that, and they didn't even tell me they were going to do it. So I've decided to grant him this rematch here against Alan Brown. Immediate rematch. Usually I don't just give out rematches to guys who lose the title. I feel like they have to earn their shot back to the title. But I felt like he was treated unfairly. And we're going to do this match here. Alan Brown, the junior heavyweight champion. They say he's a junior. I mean, he looks a bit bigger than your average junior. There's a Kimura lock, the double wrist lock applied. He's got the head scissored. Had 5 minutes gone in this one. Drop toe hold from Aaron Xavier. Follows it up with a stomp to the back. This is probably going to be the last one I'm going to stream. So it's what, 3 o'clock now, about, almost? Yeah, 2 to 4. So this is probably going to be the last show we're going to run here in March. So we got through 3 months. I might do another stream tomorrow, Sunday. There's a Shoten Kai right there from Alan Brown. And a backdrop suplex with authority. Bending Aaron Xavier in half. Okay, I want to pause it for a second. So I wanted to check the charge status of my microphone, and I didn't want to kind of interrupt the match, even though I just did by pausing it. But whatever, continue. 4. The way he says 4. 4. Four. Man, like a week ago it was 70-something degrees outside. Like 75. And now it's like 54 degrees outside. Got a lot colder out. This one's been going for a while now. There's a clothesline or a lariat turning him inside out. Alan Brown running into Aaron Xavier right there as we're about to approach 20 minutes gone in this one. This has been a battle. Jackknife pinned on the power bomb, and that's enough for Alan Brown to successfully retain the title. In a match that went nearly 20 minutes. I'm curious to see what kind of excuse that Aaron Xavier might make up for this one, because quite frankly you can't say that he was caught off guard by having to defend the title like he was the last event. And I can't really question the legitimacy of Alan Brown's victory either, now that he has defeated Aaron Xavier here in Kaiju Tech Wrestling to retain the Kaiju Tech Junior Heavyweight Championship. That match going 1941. Brown with the pin after the power bomb. 100% match evaluation. Back-to-back 100% match evaluations. Another successful title defense. So we had a 95 to start, a 79, a 78, an 87, 97, 100, 100. So we had some matches crack that 95 percentile or more. And the last two matches back-to-back 100%. So raised our average card rating to 90. Alright, so we'll save here so we get ready for this next match, which is actually going to be for the Kaiju Attack Heavyweight Championship. So Jon Moxley earning this opportunity after winning that series of matches against CM Punk and then defeating the champion in a non-title match back in January. Champion and challenger taking February off his impacted battle with Kaiju Attack Wrestling. Kaiju winning that battle 4 matches to 1, and acquiring the MLW heavyweight title in the process. So both guys have had a month off to prepare for this matchup. Moxley looking to regain the same championship that is currently held by Shockmaster. Is Moxley, a former Kaiju Tech Heavyweight Champion, going for a cover that early? It's going to take way more than that to put the Shockmaster down. Suplex and an elbow drop, but a kick out from Moxley for a count of even 1. There's another slam and a kick to the nuts. Inside cradle. Shockmaster suffering his first loss in KW 2 months ago when he lost to Moxley in that non-title match, as he came in like gangbusters, winning 3 matches in a row before getting that championship opportunity against Naito. I believe it was Naito, yes, knocking off the champion and winning the title. Actually, it was Sabu, my bad. Naito was like 3 champions ago. Where was I at with that? Shockmaster defeating Jack Shatter. PCO. And Nick Gage for knocking off Sabu. So, 4-match win streak was ended courtesy of Jon Moxley. Back in January. Moxley getting the title shot here in March as the champion, taking a month off. And I did want him defending the championship against an Impact guy at the last show, because I didn't want Moxley to get screwed out of his title shot against the champion. And there's a splash and a 2.9 kick out. There's a slam and a splash again off the ropes. Is that going to be enough? No. Moxley somehow getting the shoulder up. The last second, there's a gorilla press slam. As Shockmaster has just gone crazy here with the offense. Moxley telling him to get up. He's taking a lot of abuse from the big man. There's a running lariat and a splash. Is that enough? Center of the ring, and again Moxley got the shoulder up. Swinging neckbreaker into that cloverleaf. Submission move, but Shockmaster not giving it up. There's a headbutt. I don't know how well that's going to work against the helmet of a Shockmaster. There's a running lariat from Moxley. Shot to the gut from Shockmaster. Shockmaster trying to slow the pace down a bit. Running power slam into a cover. Is that enough? And it is. Shockmaster somehow retains the title over Jon Moxley. %, on that one. I just realized I spelled this wrong. I'm recording this by the I'm recording this in the Google Docs file here. The Shockmaster defeats John Moxley 80% to retain the title 10:54 after the Oklahoma Stampede. The first successful title defense of the new champion. Getting his win back for the man who beat him in a non-title match back in February. Well, actually it was January. Coming up next, we've got Nick Gage taking on the Macho Ghost. So we've seen Macho Ghost appear many times. More than once. I want to say at least 3 times prior to this for us. And here he is taking on Nick Gage. So Nick Gage hasn't been in action the last 2 months. It looks like. So he did not wrestle on our January show. Of course, he didn't wrestle on the February event. I'm trying to think if he was even involved in the December show, and I'm not seeing him here. Oh wait, yeah, he was. He lost to Sami Callihan on that show back in December. And then in November, he lost to Shockmaster. In October, he won a tag team match with Sabu against the Following. And then back in September of year 6, he beat Pariah in a singles match. And Machine back in August in a singles. Does not look like he competed in July. I'm not seeing him on the July card either. Macho Ghost, meanwhile, his last appearance, I believe, was back in October, where he defeated Steve Aaron in a singles match. So that was his last appearance for us. Prior to that, he did appear on the show to take on CM Punk for that Ace Heavyweight title, in which he lost the title to CM Punk. As Macho Ghost was the final Ace Heavyweight champion before the company went under. There's a cover from Mach and a 2 count. Macho with that pile driver, and is that gonna be enough to beat Gage? No. Gage kicks out at 2.9. So Gage taking a couple months off after that loss in December. There's a choke breaker, and that could be it, and a 1 count only as the Macho Ghost kicks out. If you've been watching my stream, you also saw the Macho Ghost compete in that Shoot Hardcore Invitational Tournament. Shoot Fighting Hardcore Invitational Tournament, the SHIT. Which he went pretty deep in the tournament, but came up short in the end. Inside cradle. Macho Ghost. Again, like I said, former Ace Heavyweight Champion. Reversal out of the power bomb and a 2 count. What a sequence right there. The big hooking lariat from Gage got a 2 count. For Ace Heavyweight Champion, like I said, Macho Ghost. Nick Gage, no stranger to championships either. Backslide out of the reversal, 2.9. What a series of back and forths. Again tries the double underhook. Gets caught again with that backslide and another 2.9. Nice counter wrestling shown by the Macho Ghost. DDT from Nick Gage. Former Kaiju Attack Heavyweight Champion is Nick Gage is what I was trying to say. Suplexes him all the way out. Through the ropes. I think he bounced off that rampway onto the floor. A nasty looking spill. But Macho Ghost surprisingly picks up the win over Nick Gage. After a body slam of all things, 11-14, 82%. Alright, so now we've come to our main event of the evening. As Tetsuya Naito taking on Shotzi Blackheart. This is a non-title match. Unfortunately, this doesn't continue their so-called rivalry. So I didn't get a message about it or anything. I guess you had to do it that month. I should have done this show in February and do the Impact versus Kaiju show in March, but you live and you learn. Well, here comes the man who won the MLW heavyweight title from Brian Cage at our last event against Impact Wrestling. Yes, it was an Impact guy against a Kaiju guy for an MLW title. Figure that one out. Tetsuya Naito, the MLW heavyweight champion, taking on the MLW Junior Heavyweight Champion, the ballsy badass Shotzi Blackheart. This is a non-title match, by the way. Neither championship on the line here. But a win by Shotzi could definitely put her in contention for that title. Because junior heavyweights can challenge heavyweights. Heavyweights can't challenge junior heavyweights for their titles. This Naito, long past his days of being a junior heavyweight. So he used to compete in the junior heavyweight division, moved up weight class many moons ago. As he and Yujiro Takahashi, former junior tag team champions in New Japan, when they were in a tag team known as No Limit. They then moved up to the heavyweight division, won the tag team titles there. They then broke up. Naito went on his own as a babyface wrestler, won the Never title, got booted out of the building, went to Mexico, joined Los Ingobernables and CMLL. Came back to Japan as a heel, formed LIJ, the Japanese version of Los Ingobernables. The rest is history. His newfound heel attitude, the fans actually gravitated more towards him. He's now become one of the most popular wrestlers on the roster, despite his attitude. Won the heavyweight title and the Intercontinental title. Won that Intercontinental title, I think, 3 times. Just recently losing that title to Switchblade Jay White back in September, part of the Destruction Tour. Shotzi Blackheart, on the other hand, this is the Shine, I believe, Nova champion, and was just offered a contract by NXT General Manager William Regal, and she accepted. So now she is part of the WWE roster. Part of the NXT roster, to be exact. So congratulations to the ballsy badass Shotzi Blackheart in real life for earning that contract. Shotzi's made multiple appearances in other promotions, including Impact Wrestling. And she's actually going to make her GCW debut coming up soon as Jimmy Lloyd. The Stranglehold Alpha applied by Tetsuya Naito here on the ballsy badass Shotzi Blackheart. So no definitive start date for Shotzi, assumingly, presumably for NXT. But you would imagine she's going to wrap up all of her independent dates here in October. There's a Destino out of nowhere. Doesn't go for the cover. Now he does. Drags her back, hooks the leg, and gets a 2 count. I think that moment of hesitation there might have been enough for Shotzi to get the shoulder up. There's an inverted DDT from Naito. But Shotzi in fire promoter mode has proven to be a a fighting and winning champion. Rolling capo kick there from Naito. She's acquired several titles throughout this run. To the top, Stardust press. We never see Naito do that move anymore, and got a 2 count out of it. And Naito pulling all the stops here against Shotzi. He knows how good she is. She's acquired many championships. There's that stranglehold. Is that going to be enough? We've seen Naito win matches with this before in Fire Promoter. But Shotzi not willing to give it up as the ballsy badass fights back. Caught her with an enziguri. She was Ace Heavyweight Champion twice, had 2 long title reigns. What a Frankensteiner, inverted style Frankensteiner, dropping her on her neck. And an enziguri. Followed by a drop kick. They circle one another. There's a back suplex reversal by Shotzi. Forearms from Naito. She sends her off. Caught her with that spine buster. There's a dragon suplex, but the ropes are right there. Caught her with that lower Manhattan. Didn't Naito. Drop kick to the knee. Boot to the midsection. Send Shotzi down. Goes after the knee now. Scoops her up and drops her down with that inverted DDT. Or reverse DDT. Whatever. Either way. She's tied up in the tree of Joey Lawrence. Whoa! As Naito delivers stomps repeatedly to the midsection. And now they're trading blows. Here in the corner, Shotzi howls at the moon, hits a drop kick, but Naito comes back with a spinning heel kick. Off the ropes, catches her with that basement drop kick and an enziguri. Destino, center of the ring, and Naito wins it. Tranquilo, indeed. 14-21. Need time on that one as Tetsuya Naito knocks off Shotzi Blackheart here in our main event. Again, like I said, Shotzi was Ace Heavyweight Champion twice, had 2 long championships. Also one half of the Ace 6-man tag team champions currently. And a pretty sizable run as the Kaiju Attack Junior Heavyweight Champion. 7 wins in a row before losing the title. She's the current MLW Junior Heavyweight Champion. So an 83% for our main event. Naito wins with that Destino. Now wrap up the show. So overall, an average card rating of 88, a full house out of 10,000 fans. Pretty good. Pretty good. Great success. 10,634 out of 10,000. So we got an extra 634 fans out of that. 88.1, so nearly an 89. Yes, did well there. Following the competition, and it doesn't look like there's anything going on. All right, let's check out our balance. We made a lot of money this month, 1.6 mil. We only spent 441K. So we made 1.2 after expenses. So we're sitting pretty at $126 million. AEW's got a tournament scheduled. ROH has a tournament scheduled. And I doubt our scouts found jack shit. Here we are in April. Oh, never mind. Shinagawa Takahiro found Miyagi in Japan. Shibito was unable to find anybody. Sakota was unable to find anybody. Way to go. You guys are useless. Alright. So we are in year 7, and this is April. How are we on time? 3:21. We might have enough time to squeeze in one more show. Yeah, we might have time to squeeze in one more show if we move quick enough. Okay, training center is good. We're out of DVDs. We're out of goods. We sold out of goods. We almost sold out of snacks. 322. So we got to get rid of these. Photos. Almost sold out of the towels. T-shirts. We did pretty well on that too. So we got to make more DVDs, goods, and snacks. Let's see. Where are we at? We're up here. Alright, we improved, actually. We're now a C in Latin America. So we're an S in America, B in Japan, C in Latin America now, and a B in Europe. So all that touring of Latin America has paid off. Alright, so we can do a show anywhere. America, Japan, Latin America, Europe. Doesn't matter. We've kind of conquered our home turf, so there really isn't any need to do another show there. What happened with DFW? I'm curious. Huh. Teacher Mask won the tournament. How about that? I sent him over there. He won the tournament. How'd they only have 7 guys? I thought they had 8 wrestlers. Somebody hurt or something? If I would have known that, I would have tried to send another person. Well, anyway, Danger Mask beat Jorge Marquez. Matt Gibson beat Jonathan Morris. Eddie Owens beat Alan Gardner. Masato got a bye. Danger Mask beat Gibson and moved to the finals. Over in the other semis, Masato defeated Eddie Owens to move on to the finals. And Danger Mask defeated Masato in the finals to win the DFW tournament. So, there you go. Alright, so Steve Arrett needs a month off. He's in poor health, so we'll book him. Save real quick. Okay. Alright, we're sending the scouts out. Andras Miyagi was found. Hardcore style. You could use another junior and another woman. The Baroness of Hell. I'm not giving up, though, on Aguilar. Yes, we got him. Excellent. Alright, so Ernesto is here, so we've got the following together. At least 3 of the 4 members. You're just missing Elena Black. Just hope the scouts find her soon so we can add her to the roster. Alright, we're going to save real quick. Alright, so I think we already know what we want to do for this one. Let's see. Management. Alright, so we just got Ernesto Aguilar. We got the War Bear. So now we have 3 of the 4 members of the following. We're just missing Elena Black is all. So I think we're ready to book this show. Alright, let's do this. I think our main event, we got a main event. No, actually, not that match. What am I doing? God damn it. Okay. Here we go. 6-man tag team titles. That's what I was trying to do. 6-man tag team titles are going to be on the line in this one. It is going to be the 3 members of the following. It's Jesus Bryce, it's Pariah, and it's the War Bear, Ernesto Dolor Aguilar. They're going to challenge team of DDS, Tony Storm, and Pac for those 6-man tag team titles. Alright, so our next match. What do we got? Let's see. I think we're going to do a singles matchup. Now, we've seen him defeat Shotzi Blackheart and Tony Storm the last couple of months. It is going to be Sami Callihan. He's going to take on Kylie Ray. Sami Callihan is determined to prove that in intergender matches he cannot be beaten. He's determined to prove that he's the best wrestler, regardless of man, woman, whatever gender. So that is his goal here in this match against Kylie Ray, as soon as I can find her. Where the hell is she at? She's here somewhere. I'm probably passing her up like a million times. There she is. Actually, let's change her attire. We've done this one, we've done orange, we've done blue. Let's go with the classic yellow and black Kylie. Okay. So there's that match. We're not going to run Steve Arndt in any match because he's in poor condition, so we don't want to injure him. Let's see. Last show we had Nick Gage take on the Macho Ghost. Macho Ghost actually won that match. We haven't used Jack Shatter in the last several shows, so we should put Jack Shatter in a match. going to put Jack Shatter in there against Nick Gage. Pray for Jack Shatter, folks, because he may be dead after this match is over. Let's see. What else? Let's see. We can't do too many other title matches because DDS is going to be in that 6-man. He's one half the tag team champions with Steve Aaron. Steve Aaron's hurt anyway, so he can't do that match. Let's see. Pac can't put the Ace title on the line because he's in that other match. We don't really defend the Ace 6-man titles. I guess we could do that match. Yeah, let's do that. Why the hell not? I know we're doing 2 6-man tag team title matches on one show, but whatever. Let's see. Let's just do the usual team I do. Danger Mask, Drugs, but well, actually, let's change the order up. And then Orange Cassidy. These guys are kind of the go-to babyface tag team I usually put together. Before we go any further, I want to change this. Make sure they come out as a team. I want to change the match speed. Rope break, that's good. Count out, DQ, that's good. Okay, let's see if this one is correct. We'll speed this shiznit up to 150. We're going hardcore for this one. In fact, we're going to take DQ off and count out off. Let's see. This is good. Okay. And that is also good. Okay. I want team. That's good. Oh, we could do elimination. I don't think I've ever done elimination before. That would take too long now. So I want to try to get this show in quickly. I want to spend a whole lot of time on this. Let's see. What else? So going off our last show, we had Callahan defeat Tony Storm. Pac defeated CM Punk in a non-title match. Orange Cassidy Drugs Bunny defeated the following in a tag team matchup. PCO defeated Sam Kelly. DDS and Steve Aaron defeated Eric Priest and Machine in a non-title match. Jiri defeated Kylie Ray. That match got 100%. Alan Brown defeated Eric Xavier to retain the Kaiju Jr. title. That got 100%. Shockmaster defeated Moxley to retain the Kaiju Tech Heavyweight title. Macho Ghost defeated Nick Gage, and Naito defeated Shotzi Blackheart in a non-title match. Alright, so baby faces, we've only got Alan Brown PCO left because Steve Aaron is in poor condition, so we don't want him to be injured again. Got plenty of heels left. That's for sure. And then we got people with no affiliation, Tetsuya Naito and Typhoon. So Alan Brown, PCO. We could do a tag team match, I guess. You could do Alan Brown and PCO against Aaron Xavier and who would PCO face? Sam Kelly. Aaron Xavier and Sam Kelly. Yeah. Screw it. That's what we'll do. That'll work. Alan Brown. PCO. What did we say? Yeah. Aaron Xavier and the big boy. Where's big boy? Where you at, big boy? Oh, crap. I can't do that match, can I? No, I can't. I forgot. He's already got another match. Well, we can put him with CM Punk or John Moxley. Let's put him with CM Punk. What the hell? Why not? Alright, whatever. That's fine. Priest, Machine, Moxley, Naito, Typhoon. That's what we got left. Somebody's getting left off the card here. Let's do Naito. And Eric Priest. And then we'll do Sheen and Shockmaster. Well, we're having him wrestle as Typhoon, though. We got Typhoon. Two Typhoons. Why the hell is it two same tire? Why isn't one of them Tugboat? Makes sense. Oh, we're going with Shockmaster. I think that's what we got left. Because John Moxley is the only one that doesn't have a match. Unless we take this 6-man tag team title match out. We could do that. Let's do that. Let's get rid of that. Alright, that gives us more options. Tajiri. We can put Tajiri in a match. Yeah, let's put Tajiri in this match here. He's gonna wrestle, he's gonna wrestle Shotzi. Yeah, that'll work. Let's see. We got room for 3 more matches. Oh, Tajiri there. Didn't we have... Yeah, we had Orange Cassidy and Drugs Bunny. They won a tag team match last time. So we could do another tag match with them. In fact, we could be like, hey, if they win this match, we'll give them a shot at Steve and DDS the next month. Sounds good to me. Where's he at? I'm right on him, aren't I? Yes. Let's switch up the attire for Drugs Bunny. Let's go with the white shirt. Black tie. Oh. Gotta name opponents. Duh. Duh. And we don't have very many options here. It's gonna be Moxley and Sam Kelly. And then we'll just put our last 2 guys in here. Danger Mask. And what we got left? I swear we had someone left. Oh, apparently we don't. Because we can't put Steve Aaron in this match. Because I don't want to risk him getting hurt. I guess we can just leave Danger Mask off the card then. I mean, I could go back and rebook this, but I really don't want to do that. Because I could go and invite somebody. and then rebook the card and add whoever it is to the card, but I don't want to do that, so. Unfortunately, we have an uneven number of people. So I should have thought about inviting somebody before I put this together, because I don't want to go back. I have to redo this. So we'll just leave them off the card. I'm fine with that. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah. Screw. 343. Okay. I think we got time. We got time to get this in. Let's just produce some merchandise real quick. I should have made more DVDs. This is fine. I don't want to make too many goods. Probably not going to sell all those snacks. I probably just wasted money. I don't want to make too many goods because I don't know how well they're going to sell, and I don't want to be stuck with a bunch of leftover shit. The DVDs and the photos always sell pretty well, so. That's good. We're going to save here real quick, and then we're going to run this shit. I think the rules are fine for these shows, or matches. I mean, I can't change them now, so it's too late to do that. I confirmed the match card already. I can change the match speed, though. See, I forgot to set this as a team, so they're not going to come out together. I can change the match speed. We're just going to skip this match anyway. Probably going to skip a lot of these, if I'm being honest here. Again, I forgot to set that as a team. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we're just gonna skip through most of this. Alright, so let's just skip this opening tag team match. Any day now. Come on. There we go. So Orange Cassidy and Drugs Bunny win this match over Jon Moxley and Sam Kelly. Looks like Orange Cassidy hit Moxley with his own finisher. 100% ranch rating too. Would be. You know, that always happens. I don't watch a match and the damn thing gets 100%. I watch a match and it doesn't get 100%. So Jon Moxley and Sam Kelly victorious. Orange Cassidy and Drugs Bunny victorious over Jon Moxley and Sam Kelly. 100% match evaluation. And with that win, after their win last month over the following, that pretty much guarantees Orange Cassidy and Drugs Bunny are going to get that tag team championship match on our next show in May. It's DDS and Steve Aaron. Alright, a rare singles matchup for Machine taking on the Kaiju Attack Heavyweight Champion, Shockmaster. But this is a non-title match. But if Machine can get a win here, I mean, that would obviously go towards getting him a championship match. But Shockmaster is victorious. He defeats Machine after a spine bomb. 12 minutes, 59 seconds. 98%. So the big boys putting on a pretty good match there. We're off to a real good start on these match evaluations. That's what we're looking for. We want high match evaluations. Naito against Priest. Again, a non-title match here. Could have put the title on the line, but that's okay. So Naito is the MLW heavyweight champion. So what happened there is Naito defeated Brian Cage in a match between a Kaiju guy and an Impact guy for the MLW title. So go figure there. Two guys from two different promotions fighting for a third promotion's title. Tetsuya Naito knocks off the underwear model Eric Priest here after a German suplex. 95%. Another high match rating. So the lesser used guys actually pulling off some really good match ratings here. Priest and Machine, I used them a lot as a tag team. Then they actually work pretty well together as a team. They pull in some pretty good match ratings and also have won those tag team titles more than once. And have defended them more than most tag teams. So, despite their gimmicks being totally polar opposites, they work together really well as a team. Alan Brown and PCO against, who is this? CM Punk and Aaron Xavier. So the story here, Alan Brown actually defeating Aaron Xavier on a non-Kaiju Attack show. They were actually working for the MLW show a couple months ago. And in a match I didn't even know that was for the title. They never even told me. Aaron Xavier lost the junior title to Alan Brown. Then they ran back the rematch. We ran back the rematch last month. Alan Brown retaining the title. And their feud continues here as Aaron Xavier teams up with CM Punk to successfully defeat Alan Brown and PCO in this tag team matchup, in which Xavier defeats PCO via knockout. 100%, by the way. So, another high match rating for this show. We're doing pretty well. And we're skipping most of these damn matches. Aaron Xavier KOs PCO. I'm writing all these down, so in the Google Doc, so I have this on record. Raheem Davis says, IEOG, AEW, AEW. What's up, Buck Ackley? AEW, IEOG. Not much. Running the stream here. This is going to be the last show we're streaming. We've run through the first half of year 7 Fire Promoter. We've done January, February, which we did a cross-promotional show with Impact Wrestling, which we beat the pants off of them. 4 matches to 1. And we did a show now we're doing the show here in March. Or we did the show in March, now we're doing the show here in April. And that's what's going on here. As far as what's going on with me, not much. But next weekend's going to be a big weekend because Impact Wrestling's going to be here for the entire weekend. They're going to be doing a show in South Bend, Indiana with Warrior Wrestling. They're going to be doing a show with a bunch of different promotions on Saturday, Marionette Park, Illinois, called All Glory. And then on Sunday, they're going to be here in Villa Park, Illinois for, what is that? Bound for Glory. There we go. And I'm going to be going to 2 of those shows because I'm not going all the way out to South Bend on Friday night. I am not driving like 2 hours to South Bend, Indiana in rush hour traffic on a Friday. Not going to happen. But I am going to a show that Friday. I'm going to the CSW, Chicago Style Wrestling Show in Chicago. Tommy Dreamer is going to be wrestling Brubaker on that card. Let's see. Tajiri and Shotzi Blackheart. This is not for anything. It's kind of a match. I'm going to go ahead and skip it. I know I'm skipping a lot of these, but we're going to watch the last couple matches, though. At least 2 of them. So Shotzi beats Tajiri here via knockout. This is a quick one, 9:58. But a 92. Again, we're pulling off these high match ratings. Tajiri got knocked the fuck out right there. I'll tell you what. This was a non-title match, by the way, because Shotzi is actually the MLW Junior Champion. Alright, so next we've got Jack Shatter versus Nick Gage in a hardcore match. I'm going to save real quick. And I'm saving here because I want to make sure that the game doesn't freeze, because earlier when I was streaming, the game froze in the middle of a match, and I had to restart the stream and restart the show. I was only 2 matches in, but still, it pissed me off. So, doing that to make sure that if it does freeze, we got a backup save. Alright, I watch a little bit of Impact Wrestling, ROH, HOG, AEW now. Yeah, there's a lot of wrestling going on. Just the sheer amount of weekly wrestling there is now is just insane. There is a show 6 days out of the week. Weekly. Monday through Friday. Or Monday through Saturday, actually. It's somewhere either on TV or on the internet. And then you've also got the shows that happen sometimes on Sundays, whether they're pay-per-views or whatever. So there's wrestling on almost every day of the week now. It's pretty nuts. And there's multiple shows on different days too. It's the other thing. But HOG, it's funny you mentioned House of Glory because Master P, make him say, na 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 na, actually bought House of Glory. I find that funny. So we've got Billy Corgan, the lead singer of the Smashing Pumpkins, who owns the NWA. And now we've got Master P of the No Limit Soldiers owning House of Glory. That's insane. Wonder which next musician is going to buy a wrestling promotion. I hope Slayer buys a wrestling promotion. They should buy Blackcraft Wrestling. There you go. Oh, man. That would be funny. ROH, I don't watch their weekly show. I can, but I choose not to. I still keep up with them, though. I watch the pay-per-view events. And whenever they have a show on Honor Club. Yeah, that's what it's called. But yeah, Impact Wrestling is moving over to Access TV. Well, they have it on now, but it's just a bunch of like replays. It's a bunch of replays because they're still showing the new episodes on Pursuit Channel until the end of the month. They're on Pursuit Channel and Twitch, but after, I think it was the 29th might be the first show that they're going to do on Access TV. They're not going to run Pursuit Channel anymore. Which is good, because Pursuit Channel is just awful. There's a couple of instances where they cut to a commercial break one time on an episode and never came back to finish the rest of the show. They went to the final break of the show and they didn't even return for the end of the episode. They just never came back. There was another example, and I can't think of it right now. It was also a really bad tactic by them. Oh, they aired the wrong episode of Impact. That was the other thing they did once. And then there was also a time where, in the middle of the show, a window popped up, like in Windows 7 or whatever, and somebody was on Google. And it's like, this is happening in the middle of the show. You can see it on the screen. It's like, what kind of Mickey Mouse organization are they running here, you know? So, I'm glad they got off Pursuit Channel. Not to mention, there weren't very many people that have that channel. So it's like, it wasn't really, the deal wasn't really doing them any favors. Access TV, I think, is seen in more homes. So that's better. Plus, they already have wrestling established on that channel. Because NJPW is still on there, and as is Women of Wrestling, or WOW. So, those have been moved to Saturdays now, because Impact Wrestling is running on Tuesdays. Which I'm glad that they're running on Tuesdays, because I'd rather them not be on Fridays. As of right now, they're still on Fridays, but they'll be moving to Tuesdays. And with nothing else on Tuesdays, I'm glad they're moving to Tuesdays. Because now SmackDown has moved over to Fridays. I was a WWE fan for 31 years and had enough. No more WWE. Meanwhile, on this match, Jack Shatter stole Nick Gage's finisher there. That was that pop-up was for. When you see that that graphic in Japanese, that means someone has stole another person's finisher. But yeah, AEW, I've been really impressed with the first couple of shows. Their second show was, I think, better than their first. Yeah, I'm talking about Dynamite. And as far as the ratings go, they've beaten NXT the last 2 weeks that they've run. Numbers were a little bit down from the first week, but not by much. And NXT's numbers went down as well. Lost 100,000 fans the week before. Uh-oh, barbed wire bats coming into play here. This is a hardcore match, by the way, so weapons are legal. There's no disqualifications, no countouts. This match is right up Nick Gage's alley. There's the choke slam. Is that enough? And it is. 15:33. Nick Gage knocks off Jack Shatter. Yeah, I still watch WWE. I don't really watch Raw anymore. It was apparently the choke breaker. And there's 100% a match evaluation. I know I was talking about mostly other things over top of it, but yeah, another great match rating there. So we got a 97 on the average card rating so far. How are we doing on time? Might be cutting it a little close here, but we should be able to get these last two matches in. Yeah, I've been watching wrestling for a long time, as WWE for a long time. But I'm to the point where I don't watch the weekly Raw and SmackDown anymore. I still watch the events, the monthly events still, and I watch NXT, because I do like NXT. And I watch NXT UK, and I watch 205 Live. So the only shows I don't really watch are Raw and SmackDown. Because Raw has just been awful, and I'm not going to sit through 3 hours of that. And SmackDown isn't any better. And it's an hour less, but it's still 2 hours of crap. You know, I did watch the debut on Fox, just because, and it felt like the same old show. Wasn't much different there. And right away, Kylie Ray went for a finish at the charity case on Sami Callihan, trying to win this match early. Callihan not willing to give it up. But, yeah, I watched it last week. I didn't watch this week's. I watched a little bit of it, and I was keeping track of what was going on in the draft, and yeah, it didn't come off very well. It was a dud. So yeah, it was not good. The draft is not over. It continues on Monday on Raw, but so far it hasn't been very good. And what was funny about it is there's a sit-out powerbomb and a 1 count. What was funny about it is they put out a press release for the draft, and the people that they listed, they actually drafted them in the same exact order that they listed them in this press release. So like you knew exactly who was being drafted and when and where. So they totally screwed up that thing. So yeah, they just did not handle it well at all. They fumbled it. They butt fumbled it. Oh, WWE. But yeah, next week's AEW show is going to be really good. You've got the title match with Jericho and Darby Allin. First time ever match there. There's a charity case and it's a critical, and just like that, 5 minutes into this thing, Kylie Ray knocks Sami Callihan the fuck out. She's like, I heard you back there talking trash, saying that you're the best wrestler regardless of gender and that you're the intergender champion of the universe, like you're Andy Kaufman. And she's not willing to put up with that shit, as she knocked out Sami Callihan in 5 minutes and 7 seconds. 65% match rating. Yeah, it's our first kind of dud match, but it was because Kylie Ray just bulldozed Sami Callihan there. Oh, man. Yeah, Kylie Ray was supposed to be in AEW. She wrestled one match for them, and then she quit for unknown reasons. It was an amicable decision, though. They both agreed, both parties, AEW and Kylie Ray, to part ways for whatever reason. But it sucks, because they could really use her in the women's division. I think the one weak point, if there is anything with AEW, is their women's division. I don't think it's the best. The Joshi, or the Japanese women's wrestlers, are all good. It's just the other women they have on their roster, not so good. Like Britt Baker, Brandy Rhodes, Penelope Ford. Not that good. They could use some more better wrestlers, but also like wrestlers that are actually over and have good gimmicks and stuff, and it's just they don't. Nyla Rose, I like Nyla Rose, but she's really green. That's her problem. She doesn't have that much experience, and you can tell. So they definitely could use some more wrestlers, some better quality women's wrestlers on their roster. That's the one downside I would say to AEW. They have Allie, but they don't really use her very much. She's probably the best women's wrestler they have on the roster besides the Joshi. Because Rio's good. Akaru Shida, she's really good. Like all the other Joshi they use. They've got that, but it's just like the women from America, not so good. Oh, and then don't get me started on Bea Priestley from the UK. Man, she's bad. I know she's like the Stardom like champion, one of those titles. I don't remember which one it is, but yeah, I don't know what it is, but whatever she's in an AEW ring, she's not good. She concussed Britt Baker in a tag team match at Fight for the Fallen, and then she gave her a friggin' black eye in the tag team match last week. And then she got into it with Sadie Gibbs in a Battle Royal and backstage. It was at the Battle Royal at All Out, so yeah. Bea Priestley just not good. Meanwhile, in this match, we've got the three members of the following. That's Jesus Bryce Pariah, and in the ring right now, the War Bear Ernesto Delor Aguilar. They are taking on the six-man tag team champions, the team of DDS, Pac, and Tony Storm, all decked out in red and black. They're color-coded. This is Ernesto's debut here. We finally got him to appear as the scouts finally found him. That's one problem I don't like about the Fire Promoter mode. The scouts are terrible. It takes them forever to find wrestlers and add them to the free agent pool. They finally found him, so I was able to add him, so now we have 3 of the 4 members of the following. We have to wait for the scouts to find Elena Black so we can add the 4th member. But I'm saying they had an opportunity to get Tennille Dashwood, and instead Tennille Dashwood signed with Impact Wrestling, and then Shotzi Blackheart just signed with WWE. So it's like right there, Tennille and Shotzi Blackheart would have been real good additions to AEW's women division, and they just didn't sign them. And keeping Kylie Ray would have been good too, but you know, she's gone too. I don't know what's going on with Awesome Kong, and I don't know what they're doing with Aja Kong either. Looked like they were setting up something with Awesome Kong and Aja Kong, but hasn't gone anywhere. So, I don't know. Brandy, surprisingly, hasn't wrestled a match in a while either. So, I don't know what's going on with that women's division. For some reason, Britt Baker's getting a title match against Rio. Even though, to my recollection, she hasn't even won a singles match. So, I don't understand the reasoning there. Regardless of that, this week's show should be really good because you're going to have 2 matches in the tag team tournament. You're going to have Lucha Brothers against Jurassic Express, which would be fantastic. And then you've got SCU, and they're going to be taking on... I think that's taking on the Best Friends. I think that's the matchup. Let's see. What's the date on that? That is the 16th. Let me check the Twitter. At ADub Twitter. They got 2 Twitters, actually, the TNT one and another one. Yeah, I am right. It's SCU against Best Friends. Those are the 2 tournament matches, and then you've got, like I said, the women's match, the AEW Championship match, Jericho and Darby Allin. I feel like I'm missing a match. Like there's like another tag team match. But it's like not in the tournament. It's yeah. It's Kenny Omega and Hangman Page against Jon Moxley and Pac. That's the other match. Okay. Those are the 5 matches that are set for the show, and DDS right there was trying to use an old Eddie Guerrero trick to get Bryce disqualified in this match. Like feigning like he hit him with a chair. Pride dropping her across the turnbuckle, then hits her with a clothesline. So, let's see. Beyond Wrestling is running today. Asbury Park. Doubleheader with GCW. GCW is running later tonight. So that's what's going on tonight. Evolve is also running tonight. I forgot about that. Evolve 138, I believe, is tonight. 137 was last night. So a lot of stuff going on this weekend in terms of shows. There's a double team jackknife powerbomb. There's a tag made to Pac. Or Pac, rather. They say Pac. I've always said Pac, but apparently it's Pac now. I don't know where that change happened. We've got a strike exchange here against Warbear and Pac. Discus lariat. And a leg drop followed up by Ernesto, who just took a sidekick to the face. And now a side slam as we've got 20 minutes gone in this one as he tags in the big man Pariah. Pac fight him off. It's caught and choke slam by the big man. Hooks the leg and DDS is there to break it up. There's a cutter out of nowhere and a leg drop from Pariah. But DDS makes a tag, double team suplex as they send the big man all the way out to the floor. It's a surfboard stretch by Tony Storm on the floor as the referee Andy Long is up to 7 now. Got a 20 count to get back in the ring. There's a low blow from DDS. Pariah with a pile driver. Good old-fashioned Memphis-style pile driver right there. Boy, I tell you what. There's a tag made to Ernesto. Spike powerbomb. DDS makes the tag to Tony Storm. Ernesto with a flurry of offense. And it's a forearm. And just tosses Storm to the outside. Wait a minute. Bryce has got a kendo stick. Pariah's got a chair. But a hurricane rod off the top from Tony Storm and a 3 count. Out of nowhere. Bryce was right there. He couldn't break it up apparently. As the champions retain. DDS, Tony Storm, and Pac defeat the following to retain the Kaiju Attack 6-man tag team titles in our main event. So you would have thought with all 3 members of the following together for the first time, they could come together and win this match and take those tag team titles. Well, that was not to be the case. But Bryce was right there. He was right there. He couldn't break it up, though. And the champions retain. Another 100% match evaluation as well. Yeah, we cut it a little close, but we made it. Like a little bit of NGO too. NGO's crazy sick dope. Yeah, I'm a big fan of them. That reminds me, they have a show on Monday. Big show there. King of Pro Wrestling 2019 is on Monday. No, I thought I was forgetting a show somewhere. So look at these match ratings. 100, 98, 95, 100, 92, 100. Then we got a 65 and a 100 there. So that was the one match that was kind of a stinker, but a 93 overall average card rating. Really good. But yeah, New Japan show should be good on Monday. Even though it's going to be Sonata and Okada again for like the 7th time or whatever it is, 6th, 7th time. And Okada's probably going to win. It's still going to be a real good match. So yeah, great success. 10,528 out of 10,000, 93.8% average card rating. So we did real well there. What happened here? Dustin won the AEW heavyweight title. Dustin Rhodes, that is. Matt of DFW won the DFW heavyweight title. Yeah, I watch MLW weekly. I watch that on YouTube on Mondays when they put it up. It's a pretty solid show. I like Tony Schiavone and Rich Bocchini as a team. It was okay when Cornette was on there too, but sometimes he would go into his rants and stuff, and that was mostly, though, when Callahan was there, and he would shit on Sami Callahan on commentary, but Callahan's not there now. Cornette hasn't been on the show for a while. I don't know if they're going to bring him back or not, because I know Cornette's now part of NWA Power. I say because they put like 3 R's in Power. Power. Let's see, 1,695,916. We spent $423,335. So we made $1.2 million this month, which we really don't need because we got a shitload of money, $127 million. That's what happens, I guess, when you play on easy. You make a lot of money. Oh, we got our scouting report. As it looks like Shin Bito has found Katsuri Kitamura in Japan. Dakota, you're useless. Didn't find anyone. Aaron Xavier complaining about his salary. Wrestlers participated in a charity event. Fans love seeing the side of them. Promotion was featured in a Latin American magazine. Hope it boosts our popularity. Ricardo of DFW is asking to fight one of our events. Ricardo, DFW, Aaron Xavier, salary. Yeah, sure. Is that it for all the notes now? Okay. Alright, so we're going to save here. And we're going to continue this on the next stream, which I might run on Sunday. Not sure yet exactly, but on the next stream we'll do the second part of Year 7 in Fire Promoter mode. So thanks for everybody that are watching, or that have watched. This is up on the YouTube page, so you can watch the stream of this later if you want. Catch up what you missed. The first part of this is up already because when I was streaming earlier, I was trying to run this. In the middle of one of the matches, the damn game froze, so I had to end the stream, start a new one. So the first part of this is up already. The second part, obviously, is right now. So if you want to go back and watch that first part, you can. But I will be back with more Fire Promoter. Thanks for watching. Remember to follow me on the social medias. On Twitter, I'm the Swink. Same thing on Instagram. Follow my show, my weekly podcast I do every Tuesday from 7 to 10 p.m. on evolutionpop.com. That's Central Time. You can follow that on Twitter at Wrestling Show 1, on the Facebook, facebook.com/Wrestling Show 1. So, yeah. Till next time.